Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, my name is Chenelle, the owner of 3 Balls Handmade Soaps and More. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys a simple way to make coconut milk soap. Alright y'all, so as always, I like to show you everything that I am working with for today. And first up, we got some coconut milk powder here, as well as our kale and clay. We also have our protective eyewear, our gloves here, thermometer, scale, stick blender, our little small loaf back here in the back. We also have our bowls, our stainless steel bowl, as well as our other bowls for measuring up our ingredients, spatula, and I don't have my long spout pitcher, but I will be using that, as well as my clear container. So I'm going to go ahead and clean off my table, and then we will go ahead and get started. Alright, so first I started out by weighing out my ingredients, and do keep in mind that when you are working with sodium hydroxide, you want to make sure that you are taking the necessary precautions to protect yourself. Now for this soap, I did not do a water replacement because we are using powdered milk today. So when you use powdered milk, there is no water replacement. Alright, so once my oils and my water lye solution had cooled to room temp, it was then time for me to combine the two. Now right here, I'm just straining this because I did have a few floaties in my water lye solution, and I did not want that to end up in my soap. Alright, so once I had everything combined, I then just stick blended until I reached my desired trace. Now I did leave out a few steps, me melting my oils as well as adding my water and sodium hydroxide together. So if you would like to see a more detailed video, I will have that linked down in the description. Now once I reached my desired trace, it was then time for me to go ahead and add in my kale and clay as well as my coconut milk powder. Now for this, I went in with just 1 teaspoon of kale and clay and 1 tablespoon of coconut milk powder, and both of these were per pound of oils. Now do keep in mind that you can always add your kale and clay and your milk powder, coconut milk powder, directly to the oils before you add in your water lye solution, if that works better for you. Just make sure that you, of course, blend everything, stick blend everything together, and so that way you don't have any clumps in your soap. Now I've made quite a few soaps that contain milk on my channel, and I must say adding the milk powder is definitely a lot easier. There's no scorching, there's no discount, there's no freezing, and it still comes out just as creamy as it does when you use actual liquid milk. So y'all let me know down in the comments if you've used milk powder before, whether it be coconut, buttermilk powder, whatever, rice milk powder. Y'all let me know your thoughts on using the milk powder versus using the liquid milk to make your soaps. But y'all look at how creamy that looks. Y'all can't tell me that that does not look so creamy. Alright, so once we had all of that blended up, once I had my kale and clay as well as my milk powder blended up all together with my soap, it was then time for me to add it to my soap mold. Now I did notice that this started to thicken up on me a little bit, which that was expected because I did add kale and clay to my soap. Now you don't have to add kale and clay in yours, however I wanted it in mine. Alright, so once I had all of my soap in the mold, I then just tapped it on my table a few times to kind of help get out whatever air bubbles that may be left in there. Next, I went in with the back of my spoon to somewhat texture the top. Nothing too fancy, however, I did want to give it, you know, a nice little elegant look. And y'all look at that. Look at this soap. It just looks so creamy. It kind of reminds me of like vanilla pudding. Alright, so here I am the next day, and I did let this soap sit for just a little over 24 hours. Now, if you're new to my channel, I do allow my soaps to go through gel phase, and I do not put them in the oven. All I do is just leave them on my table here, and I do cover them with a towel or either a shirt. Alright, so as you guys can see from the looks of it, I did get a full gel, which that's always a plus. Now right here, I'm just getting ready to cut my soap, and y'all enjoy the cut and let me know what you think. Alright, so after I had my soaps all cut up, it was then time for me to stamp them. I stamp every single soap that I make, whether I sell it or not. If it's a soap that I make for just us, I'm gonna stamp it. If it's a soap that I make to go on my website, I'm gonna stamp it. I love my soap stamp, so therefore I stamp all of my soaps. Right here, if you're new here, I'm placing a piece of saran wrap in between my soap and my stamp, so that way I don't get any soap inside of my stamp. This is a custom stamp. I will leave the link down in the description. All I did was go design what I wanted it to say in Canva, and then I uploaded that image to the company that designed my stamp for me. So I will have their information linked down below, and no, I am not sponsored whatsoever. Here is our coconut milk soap. Y'all let me know what you think down below. Let me know if you prefer liquid or powder. And if you have not done so already, please consider subscribing to our channel. And if you enjoyed this video, definitely leave us a thumbs up. And to all of our wonderful supporters out there, our subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you so much. And until next time, I will see you guys later.